I know you said this wasn't like hanging over the clubhouse or anything like this. This wasn't a topic of discussion for you guys constantly, but is it just kind of nice to be able to move on and know that this is the team going forward and like you have a complete unit without us bugging you?
Yeah. Well, you still are. No, I mean he like we've talked about, Belly was a staple on our group last year, and so being able to have that kind of clarity is always nice. But at the end of the day, like I said, the beauty about this group is the fact that we've been so focused on, the task at hand, and I think that that's going to really serve us well this season.
What about just being able to kind of run it back after you guys talked about how special the group it was and you came so close, and running it back with a little extra help?
Yeah, no, I think it can. I've seen it both ways, right? Where people, we had a good thing going, let's just, keep it going. It's like, well, at some point, like, we still got to improve. And I feel like this offseason and so far, like, we've taken those steps in a bunch of different ways. And I think that that's, like, the key thing is that guys that were here, guys that weren't here, some of the young kids, like, that we all understand what it is that we're actually going for and what we need to do to get there. And that's been, I feel like, just like a real big focus for us so far in spring training.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was big for me, but on a different level than than his greater impact, I guess, on a bigger scale in here. Like, you have the captain of this team wanting him back, saying it publicly in front of big fans, and then you got guys like me who really responded to the way he, kind of carried himself in here too. So, like, he reaches all aspects of this team, and hopefully he just brings that same energy this year. I have all the faith in the world that he will.
What does it mean to see the front office step up and find a way to bring him back, and just obviously the vision they have for this team and what you guys are potentially capable of this year?
I mean, they did the right thing. I don't know. I don't have much more on that. I mean, we were just focused on Cody. It was as specific as it got. It was just Cody.
You've talked about his leadership before, but like specifically his just like very chill attitude. Like, what can that do during the ups and downs of a season?
I think for him, that's kind of the best baseball player to be, is just to be able to roll with the punches. I think I noticed that he's never too high, never too low. So, being able to manage the good parts of his days, and then when the bad ones come, it's like he's the same dude. So, I mean, that probably, just like, when teams start hitting, like, that's kind of contagious. I think in a similar way, that's pretty contagious too.
Yeah, I think it, it makes it easy for him to walk in, and, everyone knows who he is. We feel so comfortable with him, so it's not, I feel like we can just kind of carry on with spring training, and there's not, no tension in the locker room. There's nothing. We got to get to meet a new player. It's someone that was with us, fighting all year last year, so we're able to kind of, carry on what we tried last year, So, it's definitely a great feeling, and just I know everyone's looking forward to having him back in here.
Yeah, it definitely feels different. I think last year, just as a season, it took a while just to get to know all the guys from, J-Mo and Belly and Dansby, and, these are guys that are essential for our team on the field and socially and just in the locker room, and all that stuff is so much more set in place already. That's kind of what lets us, I think, just focus on the most important things now and get after it.
We all silly like the mayor.